sometimes when you know something, you think you'll know what's coming next, and there's things that changed, especially if you already have a Cricut machine. Hello daydreamers, I'm Catalina from daydreamingtoreality.com, and today I'm going to teach you how to connect your Cricut Joy to your computer and do the first project that comes with the machine. If you haven't checked my first video about the Cricut Joy and all of the products that Cricut released with this new machine, go ahead and check it out. Today, we're just gonna focus on doing what comes in the box. Here are the instructions, and it also comes with a Cricut pen. I don't know anything, I haven't done it. This is my first time, just like it is for you. Before we continue, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you get notified every time I upload the video. It also helps me if you give it a thumbs up. So, let's go to the computer. Right now, I'm here on my laptop. If you have a Mac, this also works well, but I'm not that fancy yet. Hopefully one day I'll have a Mac. Anyway, first, you need to connect your Cricut Joy to an electric outlet and turn it on. The Cricut Joy has built-in Bluetooth, and you need to use a device, a computer that also has built-in Bluetooth. Most computers have it. If not, sometimes they sell little things that you can connect to the computer so that it can read Bluetooth. And the same goes from your phone. You can also connect the Cricut Joy from your phone. So first, let's go to settings. If you have a Windows, you click on settings. And we are going to click on devices. And on Bluetooth, we are going to add a new device. I already have my Maker connected, but today is all about the Cricut Joy. And we're gonna add a device via Bluetooth. So click on it. Oh, do you see this? I'm sure this is the Cricut Joy. We're gonna click here to connect the machine. And it's connected. It didn't ask for any password. When you usually connect a Cricut machine, you need to put 000 for zeros as a password. Now that I connected the machine via Bluetooth, I need to open Cricut Design Space. If you already have a Cricut machine, you just need to open it, click on it. And if you don't, I'm gonna leave a link in the description so you can connect it, and you need to create a new account. But since I already have all of the Cricut machines, I am just going to connect my new machine to Cricut Design Space. So first, I'm gonna click in this little toggle here on the left corner, upper left corner, and then I'm gonna click on New Machine Setup. And this is the new machine I have, the Cricut Joy. And it's already connected. I already connected on Bluetooth. Now here it says that you need to place the machine 10 inches from the wall. That is so the mat doesn't, kind of like hit the wall. Also, you need to connect it to the power and connect via Bluetooth in system settings, which we already did. Now here it says it's already connected. If it's not connected, it's because you didn't connect it Bluetooth in system settings. That is what we just did. Now I'm going to click on continue, and here is going to set up the machine. And in fact, it's telling me that there is a little update there. So right now it's like updating the firmware. Sometimes that happens where Cricut releases like a new update or something, and you want to do it. Okay, let's open this. And I'm going to give on continue. I already registered everything, so I'm just going to do next. It's telling us to choose an image. I'm going to pick a bear because I am a mama bear. Are you a mama bear? Now, let's go to the machine and check out. The Cricut Joy comes with this tiny, itty bitty, super cute baby blade. And it has to be installed for what we're about to do. The Cricut Joy also comes with the standard grip mat. I'm sure we're gonna be using that in a little bit. This is the smart vinyl, and it also comes with this little paper. And here are kind of like the instructions too. So apparently the first cut we're gonna do is using the smart vinyl. So we're gonna insert it. Let's see. Oh, that's nice. And then let's says start the cut. Now we're gonna click on go. That is so cute. Oh my gosh. So the test is complete. So I'm gonna click on next to release the vinyl. It says unload. So you do it everything from Design Space, this test cut. And here's the cut. Let me show it to you. Now, I don't wanna waste any of this vinyl, so I'm gonna cut it. Let's close this. I'm gonna cut it. You can use this other little bit for other project, right? No waste. And there's a little hair here. I'm gonna weed it real quick. I mean, it says here that you, like on Cricut Design Space, that you can just remove it without the weeder, but I always like using the weeder. So I'm just gonna use the weeder. And this nice color is kind of like a little set you can buy, so it matches your machine. This is nice. And there is also some little intricate parts. Yes, you really need here like a weeder to remove like the little eye and here on the ear. Perfect. Okay, so I just double checked and the setup project was only for the Smart Set vinyl, but I really want us to use the mat and this piece of paper that we have here. So I'm just gonna go to Cricut Design Space and find an image where I can just color something. I'm just gonna type here like draw to see what comes up. And we have a couple of options here. I don't know if you don't have Cricut Access, I don't know if you can do this one, but you can totally write some text or find some that are free. But look, why don't we try to do this? And this is the image that we're gonna use. Now we're going to resize it so we can do it on paper. Now, behind the scenes in the video, some things didn't want to work. And I realized that for cutting a project, you can only do it in width up to 4 inches. If you do 4.5, do it like up to 4.5, then you won't be able to choose paper. It will assume that you're using vinyl. So make sure that you don't make the width larger than 4 inches. Now we're gonna click on make it. And here it will tell you how will you load all your materials on this project. And we are going to choose on mat because we are going to be using paper, and for paper you really need a mat. And it's going to show us a preview. Now I'm going to click on continue. The paper that came with the Cricut, it says that is Deluxe card. It's called Deluxe Paper Sample. I didn't find it. Like it says adhesive backed, and this is not adhesive or embossed. So I'm just gonna pick cardstock because it does feel like cardstock to me. and I'm gonna pick medium cardstock. Done. Now it says to install first the pen. So I'm gonna remove the blade and I'm gonna open the pen and install it right here. It's really easy to install it, and then close it. And now I'm gonna put the paper on the mat. Let's move that here like this. It says that we're also gonna need the fine point blade for this, and then it's gonna move. You load the mat. And you actually, for this type of projects with the Cricut Joy, you do everything from Cricut Design Space. So click on Go. Now it just prompts us to install the fine point blade. Let me close this here. And now it's gonna cut the paper. And we have to go to Design Space and click on Go. All done. So it says unload mat. You also have an option to rerun the machine. So let's close the Cricut Joy and then let's remove our project from the mat. So I usually like to remove things like this from the mat, and this avoids that, bending the project, especially with a very brand new mat. I really like it. And there we have it. Isn't that pretty? That is so cute, don't you think? And it was very easy to do. Now, that's something that I really, really like about the Cricut Joy. That, everything is just in that tiny little corner. Usually with my other Cricut that is so big, I have to do so much stuff. So what did you guys think? We connected the machine to the computer. I did run into some trouble though. But I think it's because, sometimes when you know something, you think you'll know what's coming next. And there's things that changed, especially if you already have a Cricut machine. The setup of this machine was a little bit different than the other ones in the past. I don't know if that changed for even the new machines, because I haven't bought a new Maker or Explorer. So the test was a little bit, I couldn't understand it. I thought I was doing wrong, and it only prompted to cut vinyl, which we did this cute little project. The machine performed beautifully, but me as a current user, it wasn't as user-friendly as I thought it would be. The other trouble I ran into is that I really wanted to use the paper it came with, and I didn't know that you couldn't cut paper that was bigger than 4 inch, with a width of 4 inches or more. So make sure that if you're gonna cut paper, it's just 4 inches. But again, the pens did a magnificent job. Let me get it closer to you. It did a great job. You see, that's pretty. It cut really nice and smoothly. But it's the fact that I had to find out what was happening because I couldn't understand. But you see, that's what I'm here. Just so you don't get frustrated and you learn. Other than that, I really think this did a beautiful job. I think it's such a cute machine, and I love I am never disappointed with anything of the things that Cricut releases to the market, new products. Make sure you read all of these little guides here. And that's it. Okay, you guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video today and that you learned with me. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell. Give it a thumbs up. So I'll see you on my next video. Bye.